Hello guys, welcome back in today's update. And today, as usual, we do a multiple time frame analysis for BTC, Ethereum, and we're going to look at the general altcoin market. However, before we start, smash the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Starting on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we don't have much change. As I said, the levels are still perfectly holding. On the daily time frame, which I mentioned in the previous videos, I want about below $60,000. Highly likely we can dump all the way up to $52,000, which was around this level that I mentioned. However, we bounced from $53,500, $54,000 that I mentioned about the time factor at the same time. We don't have much things to discuss on the weekly time frame. Moving on to daily time frame. Once we had a trend change based on a weekly time frame, that was accumulation, and we saw massive pump for spot back holders. At the same time, I kept mentioning that many times after 7 months of uptrend, 3 to 4 months of consolidation is absolutely normal, and we are still in the bull market. So as you can see, this was absolutely normal move. After that, we entered into consolidation phase. As I said, we also had an important levels. That was a rejection that, based on a time factor, I kept mentioning these tops, as well as last one was mentioned on the 3rd about the last dump. So as you can see, nearly we reached target and we started pumping. And as you can see, these time factors are working perfectly, and these time factors are the recent ones, last 3. However, there you have your time factor, and there you have, as I said, from here that we will see a bounce on the BTC based on a higher time frame. So we saw decent pump in the market. That was another for the swing traders. As soon as we saw sign of strength, we saw 25% pump across the board. So these are the all-time factors. And again, today we had another one which I posted via Twitter recently. We might see a pullback to a local support level that I'm going to cover in a minute. Daily time frame trying to recover from this massive move. As long as we stay above, this is a support on the higher time frame, which is going to be at around 65,500 ish, and all the way up to 64,000, 63,500. Recovery at around here, that will allow us to print a new all-time high, and we will take these highs in the first place. So the target levels, as you can see, 62,000 plus, and then the second one is going to be 74 plus. Clearing these target levels, the new target levels will be on the table. New all-time high, that's going to be all the way up to $78,000 and $80,000 going to be on the table. However, bearish scenario, which I'm not giving too much weight at this stage, but if we're going to cover the levels below 60,000, we have to be aware of this level. Below this, highly likely that's going to be a first target level, all the way up to the second is going to be 54,500 is going to be the second target level. Quick touch on the recent tweet on the 27th. As I said, CME, SR levels more important than any other charts, other exchange charts. And as long as we stay above 56.3 on the higher time frame, then current dump is going to be massive fake out. So as you can see, this is the level 56.3, and 6 days we closed above, and we saw massive, as I said, pump across the board. And as you can see, none of the candles closed below. We saw 20 to 25% pump in the market. So this is the levels that you have to know, you have to be aware when you chart. And CME chart is, as I said, extremely important chart. To back up my idea, as I said, 4 months later that I kept mentioning, that will take after 7 months of uptrend. 3 to 4 months is reasonable consolidation, and then 14th and 15th was another important bullish time factor. So these are the time dates from the 12th all the way up to Monday, that was the 15th. So that covered entire this move as well as this one. However, at the moment, as I said, pullback is a normal, and the levels that you have to be aware of, which I mentioned earlier on. Moving on to ETH. ETH at the moment is at a support. However, we can allow all the way up to 3,300-ish levels are going to be support. So as long as we stay above, and with the recovery, that we'll see a bullish price action. That the first target level is going to be this level, that's going to be 3,700 and 3,750, and then second one is going to be 3,950 all the way up to 4,000, and then the next after this is going to be $4,200 going to be on the table. This is a midterm target analysis. However, the bearish scenario, I'm not giving too much weight at this stage. Below this level, that will trigger a bearish scenario that will first target level all the way up to here. That's going to be a second target level. So you can keep an eye on at around 3,000 all the way up to $2,900 and $800 are going to be target zones. So I made an update from the last video. As I said, this was a hybrid system. Above 3,700 is a bullish. However, below this level, which is going to be 3,350, that will take price all the way up to 3,000 and below. So that's the result that you saw already. Once we broke this level and you saw what happened, the price dumped all the way up to 2,785. So this is analysis, as you can see. So we lost this level and then it dumped all the way to this, the support and below, and we saw 11 to 16% dump across the board. And as soon as we claimed hybrid systems, this blue line, and we started pumping. So as I said, this is important level, this level as well as this level, and you can allow all the way up to here. Below this level, as I said, that will trigger panic. These are recent trades, 16% and another 11%, 13%, 7.7 and over 10% that I shared with you all on this channel. If you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing to you, and if you want to become an independent professional trader or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where you're going to learn how to become profitable and professional trader in the market. And during the course, you will learn day trading, scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Quickly moving on to others, that's the general altcoin market cap. As I said, this is a important level, highly likely that we will see a rejection in the previous videos, 20% dump, first retest, and then second retest with the MTF resistance with this red trend line, another 26% dump in the market. However, in the last video I said that is going to be your accumulation zone at around 200-ish billion market cap. So you have to be aware of some of those levels. You might accumulate at around here, which is going to be 220 all the way up to 200-ish billion. Levels are accumulation zones. And I also gave you important resistance level, which is a daily. Now at the moment is a bit struggling. So we saw from the accumulation, if you started accumulating your altcoins, nearly 30% pump on the market. So the levels are still the same. We might see a minor pullback at around here, and recovery, it will take us first target level. As soon as we're going to claim 300 billion, 360, above this level, that will go all the way up to 400 billion market cap. Moving on, BTC under 4-hour time frame. So this level is extremely important at around here. That's going to be 65.5 all the way up to 63.5. So above this level, highly likely that we're going to see and clear the levels. Target number 1 is going to be 70,000 followed by 72, and the next target is going to be local targets $75,000 and $76,000. However, you have to keep an eye on at around $60,000. Losing this level, that will create a panic in the market. Then the next level is going to be 57 all the way up to $55,500. As I said, I'm not giving too much weight on the bearish scenario at this stage. Holding this level is a likely. Otherwise, you have to keep an eye onto this level. So we came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.